First things first. A lot of people are asking, how do you pronounce this guy's name? It's pronounced Pete. Okay? It's like peaches, but you just stop. All right? Pete. That's it. Oh, and as for his last name, we're still figuring that one out.
Pete Buttigieg.
South Bend Mayor Pete Buttigieg. I always say his name wrong. Buttigieg.
Indiana Mayor Pete Buttigieg.
Buttigieg.
Mayor Pete Buttigieg.
Pete Buttigieg.
Pete Buttigieg.
Peter Buttigieg, the mayor of Indianapolis.
Best way to pronounce your last name?
Buttigieg, but around South Bend they just call me Mayor Pete, and that's fine with me.
Oh, thank God, Mayor Pete. We'll take Mayor Pete. We'll take Mayor Pete. Yeah, because people were really struggling with this one. It's not Buttigieg, it's not Buttigieg, and it's definitely not Butt Tag. That was a weird one, Butt Tag. Butt Tag is actually the name of another movie that Hickenlooper saw with his mom. That's what that is. It's Buttigieg. But now that we're on the same page on how to say his name, well, what has he done?
For a guy who's only 37, Pete Buttigieg boasts an impressive resume. First elected mayor of his hometown at age 29, a Harvard-educated Rhodes Scholar, as well as a lieutenant in the Navy Reserve.
Took an unpaid 7-month leave during his mayoral term for a deployment to Afghanistan.
Not only the first openly gay presidential candidate, he's also a newlywed.
Would be a president of firsts, the first to be elected in his 30s, the first millennial, the first openly gay commander-in-chief, and the first mayor.
This is the only chance you'll ever get to vote for a Maltese-American left-handed Episcopalian gay war veteran mayor millennial.
Okay, wait. Maltese-American? Are you guys telling me this guy's pot little dog? Because if that's true, he is gonna win every white person's vote in this country. White people love them little ass dogs. Love them! But seriously though, I can see why people are impressed by Buttigieg, right? He has such a unique bio. He's a veteran, a Harvard graduate, and a Rhodes Scholar who's openly gay and also so young that if he served 2 terms as president, when he came out, he would still only be 46. Yeah, plus, he's a concert pianist and speaks 7 languages, including Norwegian, which he learned just so that he could read Norwegian books. Compare that to America's current president, who has read 0 books and is fluent in 0 languages. In fact, Buttigieg is pretty much the exact opposite of Donald Trump in every way. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he also has the world's largest hands. And I know you might be saying, so what, Trevor? Buttigieg is a cool guy. So what? There are plenty of cool guys, okay? And that's true. There are plenty of cool guys. I mean, like, do you guys know Brian? He's so cool. He has, like, a motorcycle, and one time he saw a dead body by the train tracks. Super cool. But Buttigieg isn't just Brian-level cool. No. As mayor, he's also got a record worth bragging about.
He ran for mayor at 29 years old in a place Newsweek labeled a dying city. He won.
South Bend, Indiana was one of the top 10 most decaying cities in the country. He has done things to turn around housing in the area. He's done things with pedestrianizing the city.
He transformed an old factory into a business park for tech companies. He raised the minimum wage for city employees, and now he is working on a paid family leave plan.
Okay, first of all, can we just acknowledge how mean it is that someone made a list of the top 10 most decaying cities? That's heartless. That's like People magazine doing an issue on the world's most unfuckable meth addicts. Why would you do that? I mean, it's a great way for Scabby Greg to get his name out there, but still, people, not cool. This guy has a pretty resume. It's a pretty impressive resume, though, right? As mayor, he's done many things. And I know many people will try to dismiss Buttigieg as just some small-town mayor who's too young to be commander-in-chief. But according to him, he sees his age as an asset.
I belong to the generation that provided a lot of the troops for the post-9/11 conflicts, the generation that's going to be on the business end of climate change. And statistically, we run the risk of being the first generation in American history to actually be worse off economically than our parents if nothing is done to change the trajectory of this economy. It's a concern that calls on us to build an alliance among generations to try to make sure that the future really is better than the past. And you don't get that by promising to turn back the clock.
Now, of course, he doesn't want to turn back the clock. If we did, he'd just be a baby in a suit. I'm baby. Now, if you're watching this going, Trevor, why are you only showing us the positive things about Pete Buttigieg? Because that's all we could find, all right? No, I'm being serious. There's no dirt on this guy, like nothing. Usually candidates have some skeletons somewhere, but even his skeletons are singing his praises. He gave me calcium for my bones. And I'll be honest, guys, I'm suspicious of any candidate who is this perfect, right? I've been burned too many times, okay? In fact, I think Mayor Pete should do something bad to prove that he's normal. Yeah, like maybe he should just wear a little blackface, or, you know, maybe he should defend Michael Jackson, or I don't know, go and watch porn with Hickenlooper's mom. Something, anything. Because until something comes up, that's basically all you need to know about Pete Buttigieg. God damn it, I was doing so well!